Hey there, folks. It is James Ward, CEO and co-founder of Pangea. I hope that you are having a fantastic Saturday, a great weekend with your family. And I appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here today. And I can assure you the information I'm going to share with you here today is going to be something that you absolutely want to plug into and you want to understand. As you know, for the last few days, I've been sending out several different emails, maybe for the last week and a half or so, about something that is coming for you as a Pangea member. And it's no secret, I've talked about this. I made a video yesterday. There's certain trends that are happening right now, right this very second inside of our industry. And one of those trends, absolutely for sure, is Bitcoin, right? We know for a fact that Bitcoin is here to stay. I guarantee you that if you've been out there promoting your business, especially in the network marketing industry at all, a lot of you are probably running into a lot of people that are doing either Bitcoin network type of businesses, or the opportunity to grow Bitcoin, whatever it is. And the facts are this. The facts are is Bitcoin is not going away. I mean, if you look at it just over the last 2 weeks, Bitcoin has went from $1,100 for one Bitcoin all the way up to almost $1,600. So it is absolutely on fire. And I don't want to get too technical here with you today, because here's what happens in situations like this. A lot of times people will watch a video like this, or they'll hear about an opportunity, and they'll think it's, well, that's too much for me. That's too hard. That's too complicated. What I want to tell you here today is you just have to focus on a few things that I'm going to share with you here today and understand the huge opportunity that you have in front of you. And I can assure you with 100% that you're going to agree what you have in front of you here today is just an opportunity like no other. Now, let's get back to the Bitcoin for just a second. Let's talk about trends in this industry. And anytime you see momentum in any area, okay, it doesn't have to be in the network marketing or direct sales industry. In any area of life, you really have a choice. You can sit by and watch it, or you can participate, right? I mean, that's really the only two choices there are. And as a company owner, I'm constantly looking for ways to add value to you and your family's lives. Now, I can tell you, I didn't want to go out there and have to create a new company, something brand new for you to be able to do. I didn't want to change what we already had, because so many of you already love Pangea. So even better than that, what I'm going to share with you here today is an opportunity for you and your family to be able to participate in what I would call a phenomenal movement, which is the Bitcoin, be able to participate in it and not affect your Pangea business. But here's the deal. Wouldn't it be nice if all these people you were going out there and being able to speak with, said, hey, I'm doing some Bitcoin. You say, guess what? I have something for you. And just for being a Pangea member here today, I'm going to give you access to something that you just can't find anywhere else. So what I'd like to do here today is I'd like to introduce to you the opportunity that you have inside of Pangea right this very second. Now, before I actually share my screen with you, I want you to understand something, okay? This offer is, number one, for a very limited amount of time. That's number one. Number two, we have been able to provide you something that can give you up to $3,800 in value. That's not an overstatement, okay? That's an opportunity for you without having to come out of your pocket $3,800, an opportunity for you to participate in something that is going to give you that type of immediate value. Lastly, I want to tell you there is no one else that is getting this type of opportunity. You have it today because you are a part of Pangea, and because I've had the opportunity to connect us with someone who can allow you to participate in this amazing movement. So the good news is this: if you took the time to come out here today, you can be one of the very first movers in getting an opportunity for you and your family to get out there and start producing. All those people that you've been talking to that have been talking about Bitcoin, all this noise that you've heard in this industry about Bitcoin, you now, as a Pangea member, are going to have the opportunity, the first opportunity, to move on something that I know for a fact is going to be phenomenal. And it's not just about the Bitcoin, it's also about the phenomenal products and services that you'll have access to and the type of income that you can earn. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, Give me 1 second and I'm going to introduce you to an opportunity here. Now, actually, before I share my screen, I want to tell you really quickly how this came about, okay? How this came about, this opportunity, as I said, I've been watching this trend. I've been paying attention to what's going on for a very long time. Even some of you leaders out there, I've personally pulled you to the side and said, hey, do you deal in Bitcoin? You do anything in Bitcoin? Just to get a feel. I've had many of you reach out to me and say, hey, James, if you could create something with Bitcoin, it would just be amazing to go along with travel. I've had some of you say, hey, James, can you create this? Can you do this? Well, the facts are this, okay? I did not want to go out there and build an entire company again, but what I do have is I have access to some amazing people in this industry. And one of my very closest friends in this industry, a great leader who has been able to create hundreds of millions of dollars in this industry, touch tens of thousands of people's lives in this industry, just happens to have a company that specializes in this type of area in regards to Bitcoin and creating amazing value. And he reached out to me because guess what? I happen to have some experience in travel, right? As many of you know, we have some great travel products, some great travel services, and he wanted me to come in and assist him with his travel division of his company. So with that being said, now since I've laid the groundwork of where we're at and what I'm introducing with you here today, I want to show you what you have the ability to have access to if you choose to do so today. So give me 1 second here and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay, you can now see my screen and you're actually seeing my YouTube page. So I apologize for that. But let's go ahead right here and get this thing started here. And I'm going to go on and present this. Okay, some of you out there today, maybe you have already heard or seen of the Do It Network. Okay, the Do It Network is a brand new company that is just in pre-launch, that has just started, that is a 100% Bitcoin company, okay? They don't mess in US dollars, they don't mess with euros, they don't do credit cards, they don't do debit cards, they don't do PayPal, they do Bitcoin, period. That is what they do as a company. And this company, as I told you, is owned by one of my very close, dearest friends in this industry, Mr. Dwayne Golden. Okay, Dwayne Golden, you may know him. He has been part of many different companies out there, but his biggest and best company that he has built is a company called Ingresso Cybernetico. Okay, and Ingresso Cybernetico has an unbelievable reputation. If you look out there, Ingresso has never missed a payment. They've grown to hundreds of thousands of members, done millions of dollars in business, and he is just a phenomenal leader. And like I said, most important to me, he's one of my closest friends in this industry, and he is definitely the reason why we have this opportunity today, because I had a chance to come in and connect with him, be able to add some value into his products and services that he's creating inside of his business. And in turn, he has allowed the Pangea members a first opportunity to come in here and look at what they're doing. He also has a team of individuals around him. He's got Dali Estrada, who's his president, Jatin Patel, his CIO, and Lucas Vasquez, who's his VP of operations. And I'm not going to spend too much time on these, but what I will tell you is I know each one of these individuals personally. I know what type of operations they run, and I can tell you this as a fact. As the owner of Pangea, I would not put you in a position to be part of a company that I didn't believe in. I take this very, very seriously. And the fact that I know Dwayne's business history, the fact that he's had a company that has never, ever missed a payment one time, the fact that he has unbelievable products and services that he's offering to our members has put us in a position to be able to work together once again. So what I want to do here is I want to show you the product lineup of Do It, and I want to show you something that is how it's going to affect you, okay? So as you can see, he has several different products and services inside his Do It Network program. And as you can see, these don't have US dollars. These have Bitcoin prices. These are actually the prices of the products and services that he has. And it's an unbelievable lineup. And I'm not going to spend a lot of times on his products and services, but what I would like you to do is I'd like you to pay attention to the products in this column right here, all the way up to here, because this is how it's going to affect you today. And I'm going to show you something that is very cool as a Pangea member that you're also going to have the ability to get access to. But you can see here, the Do It Network, they've created tools that can help you market your business. And these are tools that, seriously, it doesn't matter what business or service you're marketing, you have the ability to do it. They have their Do It page builder, which would include, the ability to create funnels, to create sales pages, anything of that nature that you need to build, you can absolutely do it. They've got the Do It live stream. If you're into doing any type of live events or live meetings or live conferences, this is an unbelievable service that they have just created. And by the way, all these products are going to be available on May 15th. I just want you to understand that they are in pre-launch, but all these products have been created. I've seen them. They've been able to be tested. They're amazing. They have their Do It autoresponder. This is your own autoresponder. Imagine, being your own AWeber or your own, Constant Contact or something like that. You have the ability to own your own autoresponder. And they even have their affiliate network platform, which is going to be built all around Bitcoin. So if you have a product, a service, or anything like that, imagine being able to offer it to people with Bitcoin, with a network that is already there. What you don't see on this page here today, and what I want to share with you here today, and why this is so exciting as a Pangea member, is not only are you going to gain access to some of these products depending on where you're at inside of Pangea, they also have a brand new product that they're rolling out called the Do It Resorts product, okay? The Do It Resorts is going to have a price tag of 2 Bitcoin. Now, if I was you right now, you can go on your phone and you can actually take a look at the price of Bitcoin. And I'm just looking at my phone right now while we're talking here, so I can give you an estimation. $1,590 for 1 Bitcoin right this very second. So this product right here that is 2 Bitcoins, you can see what you're looking at here is, let's see here, 1590 times 2, that's $3,180. You're going to have access to this product inside the Do It Network if you decide to. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. And it's going to give you access to 7-night stays every 90 days as long as you're active inside the Do It Network. Now, the cool thing about the Do It Network is it has no monthly fees, okay? So there's no monthly fees that are included in it. You do have the ability to recharge your system. I'm going to show you how this compensation plan works a little bit. And then I'm going to show you what you can do right now today. And I also have a special gift for anyone who acts today. I'll tell you about that at the end of the call, so make sure you pay attention. But what I want to show you right now is the type of income that you can earn inside the Do It Network, okay? Now, again, this is all on Bitcoin. And what they have here is they have what they call a unilevel. And many of you have probably worked with the unilevel before, but you're going to have the ability to earn on up to 6 levels inside of this compensation plan. Now, if you decide to become part of their producers club, you can earn even up to 11 levels. So let's go through this right now and show you exactly how this is going to work. Number one, there's no cap on your commissions. You can earn as many as you want. They pay, listen to this, if you don't catch anything else on this page, they pay at the top of every hour. What that means is if you have someone that comes into your network today, right now, and what time is it? Right now it is 2:16 my time. That means at 2:59 or 3 p.m. I would have a commission hit my Bitcoin wallet. They pay commissions in Bitcoin. So you pay in Bitcoin, every transaction is in Bitcoin, and they pay you instantly. Imagine that for a second. Right now in Pangea, we pay every week on Fridays is when we pay. Can you imagine for a second having a business that also allowed you, in addition to your Pangea business, to have some of that instant income, right? To have that income that can hit your account today so you don't have to wait for it. It's a great addition to what you're currently doing. Having the ability to earn up to 6 levels. They also have what they call dynamic compression. And basically what that means is this, okay? If someone in your organization decides not to recharge their account, okay, that's what they call it, recharge their account, that means that their position will basically drop and someone who is active will go to the top. It's called compression. It's great for you because it allows you to earn even more income out there for you and your family. Now, you also have the ability, if you choose to be part of their producers club. That is completely 100% up to you, and I'll show you how that works here in just a second and how you can earn from it. But you also, if you decide to do that, you can earn all the way up to 11 levels. So let me show you what these levels look like and how exactly it works for you if you decide to be part of this today. And then we'll get to what does this really mean as a Pangea member? What does it really mean? How does it affect you, and how can you be part of it? And why do I keep talking about, having up to $3,800 worth of products, by being a Pangea member? And I'm going to show you right now, okay, after we get done with this compensation plan. All right, so this is a unilevel, and as you can see, this is you at the top. This would be your personal people that you go out there and you personally attract to you. You might only attract one. You could do 10, you could do 20. It's completely up to you. Anyone that they personally bring in, that would be their second level, so on and so forth. So you can see that this is how the unilevel works. You're going to get paid up to the sixth level in your first, and it shows as the seventh, but up to the sixth level in your personal organization, because they're counting you as one, okay? So every single time that there is a sale that happens inside your organization, all the way to the sixth level, that means that a commission is going to come up to you. So let me break it down for you and show you how that works. But first, let me tell you about compression. As I mentioned, compression is when you have someone that is inactive. You see these spots right here that are completely inactive. It's moving people up that are active that will take those spots, okay? So let me show you how this works here. I'm getting there, I'm sorry. Okay, so you can see how this moves in there and they start filling these positions. So you never have a dead spot inside your organization again, and you have the ability to continue to earn. Now, here's exactly how it works, okay? Now, this is going to be an estimator on the 1 Bitcoin, okay? So assuming that you're at the 1 Bitcoin level, which you will have the ability to do if you want, but I'm gonna break it down for you how you can do it inside Pangea, okay? So here's the deal. On the first level, you're gonna earn 40% instantly. That means that if you were to go out there and make a sell today inside the Do It Network, you're gonna earn 40% on every single person that you have a personal sell with. On the second level, you're going to earn 9%, third level 2%, fourth level 2%, and fifth level 3%, and then again on the sixth level 9%. Now, this gives you a huge incentive to want to lock arms with these people and truly help them build their organization. It's time for you to step up and be a leader, help them, show them the way. And you can do that. Now, in addition to that, if you are part of the Producers Club, which by the way, I believe is a $500 one-time fee, and you can check that out when you get into the Do It Network, that is completely up to you. But as you can see, this is gonna bump your income up drastically, okay? You go from earning 40% on the first level all the way to 60%. I mean, that's a 20%, that's more than 20%, but it's a flat 20% increase on that first sale, which is amazing. As you can see, second level 9%, third level 2%, fourth level 2%, and guess what? It opens up all these other levels all the way to the 11th level. Folks, here's what I know for a fact, okay? If you were to go out there and start building an organization and having the ability to not only receive Bitcoin, but participate in its growth, it could do amazing things for you and your family. I've told you just in the last 2 weeks, the price of Bitcoin has went up $200 for every Bitcoin. This example right here is on 1 Bitcoin, okay? So imagine for a second that if you went out there and made just a couple sales that pays you 60% on the first level, all of a sudden, you have over 1 Bitcoin. So right there, just in the increase in the price of Bitcoin, you've drastically increased your income for you and your family. Now, let's continue here, and I'm not gonna go all the way through this, but what I do wanna do is I want to show you really quickly one other thing that they have, if you decide to be part of the Producers Club, or the Producers Club, what they're doing right now. And I also want to show you exactly what this means for you and your family if you decide to be part of it and you introduce it to other people, okay? So I know I'm going through this quickly, but I want to actually get to the last thing here where I can show you the bonus on the Producers Club, okay? If you decide to be part of this, anyone that on your personal team that does it, you can earn from them purchasing the Producers Club as well. Again, it's $500. That's completely optional to you, but what is 20% of $500? That's $100 on anyone that you personally have come in here, and you get paid all the way down there onto 4 levels. So with that being said, I want to get to the point of, well, what does this mean for you? Give me 1 second here. I'm going to go back to, unless you see my face for a second, I'm going to show you something else here. Okay. So, all right. So I've kind of let the cat out of the bag here, but I want to show you one other thing. I truly do. I want to break something down for you in a way that you can fully understand, how you can get started, what it means for you, and exactly what it's going to do for you and your family. Now, I talked about the fact that you could have access literally to $3,800 right now. And if you log into your Pangea back office right now, there's going to be a banner at the very top of your back office, and it's going to say, join the fastest growing trend in the world today, Bitcoin, okay? I'm going to click on it for you. I'm actually going to share my back office here for you. Not my actual back office, but I'm going to share this page with you. So give me just a second here. And let me share my screen with you again. Okay, so here we are. You can actually see this page that we have created right here for you in your back office. When you click the banner, it's going to take you to this page right now. Now, this really is going to help you understand exactly what you're going to have access to inside of Pangea, why I've been touting for so long now, right now, that you can participate in this amazing industry, get access to some crazy products just for being part of Pangea. So let me break it down for you very simply. As you can see, you can get up to $3,800 worth of products right this very second if you choose to do it. Now, I want to be clear on something, okay? Because I know we're going to get a couple questions here. Number one, this is completely optional. That's number one. You don't have to participate in this. If you want to sit by and watch this trend pass you by, then by all means do it. If you want to, go through the regular channels of Do It and actually buy their products, not going through Pangea, it's going to cost you full retail price. And I'm going to show you how you can avoid some of that right this very second. But the most important thing that you should get from this is the opportunity for you and your family to explode your income, to be able to participate in a whole nother market that is trending right now outside of the normal currencies, a currency that has risen by $200 in 1 week and will continue to go up, and give you access to some of those people that might be telling you no. Maybe they love to travel, maybe they love you, they want to work with you, but they are connected to this Bitcoin network, and you have the ability right now to be able to share it with them. So number one, you can go to your back office. There's two different videos here. There's English and there's Spanish that you can learn more about. It's an overview of them, number one. Number two, if you choose to do so, okay, now here's the deal. This is for a very, very limited time. You have until May 15th. So May 15th is the cutoff date for you to be able to participate in this. If you're part of Pangea right now, I don't care if you started with us in November and you left in December, or maybe you've been hanging around watching what we're doing, or maybe you're fully involved. It doesn't matter. As part of a Pangea member, you have the option to come into the Do It network right now, today, for only 0.1 Bitcoin, 0.1 Bitcoin. Now, what are you going to get if you decide to do that? Well, you're going to get a bunch, okay? Number one, you're going to be able to get activated and start earning on the levels. Depending on what level that you are inside of Pangea will determine what Do It network levels that you are activated on. So if you're a Pangea Pro member, you're going to be able to come in here and have access to the Do It page builder and also the Do It contact management, okay? So that's the 0.08 and 0.03 levels. Now, if you are at the Pangea Prime level, that's our $2.99 level, you're going to unlock 3 of those levels. So you'll also add the live stream and screen recording. So not only do you unlock those positions, you also get access to these amazing products. Now, if you're at our Prime level, which is our premium level, which is our highest package, you're going to unlock 4 of the Do It packages. Now, what do I mean when I say unlock or activate? I mean a couple things. Number one, when they launch their products, which is on May 15th, you're going to gain immediate access to them. Number two, you have the ability, as soon as you come in here and you decide to be part of this and you make your payment of the 0.1 Bitcoin, which, by the way, the only thing that they will take is Bitcoin. So please don't ask me if you can use your commissions. Please don't ask me if you can use a credit card or debit card. The only way that you can get into the network is by paying 0.1 Bitcoin. Okay, I want to be very clear on that so we don't get bombarded on support, which I bet we still will. But I want to give you the heads up. That's the way it works. Okay, so here you're looking at our premium package. You're going to unlock 4 of this. Now, what does that mean? That means, let's go down here to this 0.4. Okay, 0.4 Bitcoin. What does that mean to you? Okay, well, basically what that means is you're going to have the ability to go out there and sell this 0.4 Bitcoin And if you're just at the normal level, if you're not at the producer's level, let's just do some quick math, okay? You are going to be able to earn every single time instantly, okay, just on your sales, $255 at the current Bitcoin rate, okay? That's 40% of 0.4 right now of the Bitcoin every single time you made a sale. That's just at one level. You have the ability to sell any of these, okay? So you're going to be able to go to all those people that are, number one, looking to learn how to market their business, but number two, are attracted to Bitcoin and be able to give them somewhere else, another avenue for them to be able to share this Bitcoin. Now, here's the kicker, and here's the big thing that I want to share with you here today that's going to show you the type of value that you have. As I told you, Mr. Dwayne Golden and I, we connected. He asked me to come in and help him from a travel perspective, to be able to help him create his travel network inside of Do It. And he's really attracted to the resorts. And as I said, that's going to be a 2 Bitcoin level, which right now that is $3,100 if you're talking about US dollars. As a Pangea member, if you decide to get started with this and you pay your 0.1 Bitcoin, which equals about $150, folks, you're also going to get access to their Do It resort level. That is a 2 Bitcoin level. That means, think about this. That means that you paid basically $150. You got access to all these different levels, the ability to earn income from these levels. But most importantly, you have access to the Do It resorts. You have access to their travel product, okay? Their travel product that I helped them create. You have access to that. That is a 2 Bitcoin payment. That's $3,000 right there, a little bit over that. That's almost $3,100 right there that as a Pangea member, you've gained access to just by saying yes and wanting to participate in this amazing trend. If this is something that you want to do, all you have to do is go to your back office, okay? When you go to your back office, I'm going to click right here, and I am in someone's back office. You're just going to click join the fastest growing trend right there. It's going to take you to this page right here. And when you are ready to get started, all you have to do is click, yes, I want to earn Bitcoin now. When you do that, okay, it's going to take you to this page right here, and you're going to be able to make the payment. Now, I want to talk about this for just a second, because I know some of you out there here today, you're questioning, how do I even begin to know what I'm doing when it comes to this? How can I even get started? How does this work? Well, I gave you a couple instructions to do, okay, in the videos that I sent over. Number one, I told you to go to blockchain.info, okay? That's where I'm at right now. If you haven't done so, you need to go to blockchain.info immediately as soon as you get off this call and set up a wallet. All you have to do is click on wallet right here. And when you click on wallet, it's going to ask you create your wallet or log in. You're going to go ahead and hit create your wallet. Pretty simple, right? Click wallet, hit create wallet. Look at this, folks. You need an email address and you need a password. There's not a single person on this call here today that can't put in an email address and a password and create it, okay? And once you create this blockchain address, you're gonna have an address that you'll be able to put into your Do It network. And by the way, they have training videos and everything back there for you to learn. But this is how you're gonna receive your payments. Now, if you choose to, you can also link several different things to it, okay? You can link your debit cards, your credit cards, things of that nature. If I go to Coinbase right now, I'm in the US. Coinbase is a great opportunity for those in the US. I told you this was step number 2, to go right here to coinbase.com, click sign up, and do it and get verified. And once you do that, you literally can connect, different types of debit cards. They have a Shift debit card. So I want you to imagine for a second. Let me bring back this camera here for you, okay? Because I'm going to offer you, anyone who gets started here within the next 24 hours, I'm going to offer you something special. So just hold on one second. Okay, all right, perfect. So I'm back here. So here's the deal. I've told you everything that you need to know. I've showed you an amazing amount of value to be able to participate in one of the fastest growing trends in any industry, not just network marketing, any industry in the world. I've showed you a way to participate in a currency that is not regulated by any government. You have the ability to spend that money in many different areas around the world. You can turn it into US dollars if you use Coinbase. You can get debit cards that's attached to it. That means you can go shopping at Walmart. I say Walmart, I'm from Arkansas, so that's where Walmart's from. You can go to Walmart. You can go to any grocery store. You can go to any business. You can take your family to eat. But I want you to think about a couple things here, okay? I want you to think about the instantaneous commissions that you can receive instantly at the top of every hour, knowing anyone that signed up 6 levels, even up to 11 levels deep, that you instantly at the top of that hour get paid. You don't have to wait a week or 14 days or whatever it is that most companies have. We pay weekly, Pangea. I mean, I guess that's picking on us a little bit because we pay weekly, but remember, we accept cash, credit cards and debit cards. So it takes different times. There's different things. As a Bitcoin company, they have the ability to pay you instantly at the top of every hour. They're doing a special right now as well. Anyone who is in at the 1 Bitcoin level or higher, okay, for the first 30 days, which by the way, guess what? In Pangea, you have the ability to come in at the 2 Bitcoin level. So is that higher than 1? Yes, it is. So if you are in that company right now, they're actually bumping that 40% that you can earn on your first level up to 50%. And at the producer level, it goes from 60% all the way up to 70%. But come on, folks, that is some huge, huge incentives to get going here and get things started for you and your family. Because again, you get to participate in a market that I bet many of you have heard about. You've been scared of it. You've maybe tippy-toed into it. You have the ability right now to get going. Okay, now here's the other thing that I want to share with you here today, and then we're going to wrap this thing up, and I'm going to tell you something special that I'm going to offer for each and every person that gets started within the next 24, I'll even give it 48 hours, because I know some of you have to learn how to get Bitcoin and things like that. The Do It Network is also going to have what they call the Do It Exchange. I don't have the link for you yet, but they're going to have an environment that you literally could go out there and purchase Bitcoin from them. Okay. Now it might be depositing, a bank wire, or it might be putting cash into somebody's checking account, but they're actually going to send you Bitcoin. In fact, you can get it same day if you get it in by a certain hour. So just keep that in mind, that will be out there. And as soon as I get that link, I'll share it. And for those of you who are taking advantage of this offer, again, it only lasts till May 15th. But for those of you who are taking advantage of this offer, they'll be putting that information in there as well. They're going to load you up with some amazing training and things like that. But for those of you who think it might be a struggle, right? It's a struggle to go out there and buy Bitcoin, which, by the way, I'm part of that club. I've been part of that club. They have access to huge amounts of Bitcoin that you can gain access to through the Do It Exchange. So just keep that in mind. As soon as I get that link, I will send it to you and allow you to do it. But what you have to do right this second is, number one, set up a blockchain.info account. You need an email and a password. Come on, it's simple, folks. It's easy. Go set up a Coinbase account if you're in the United States. If you're outside the United States, there's many different options. There's BitPay. Okay, BitPay is a great option for a debit card as well. They also offer debit cards in the US that you can link right to your Bitcoin wallet. So just keep that in mind, folks. There are some amazing opportunities for you to be able to participate in the growth of this amazing thing called Bitcoin without having to complicate it. This is simple. You pay 0.1 Bitcoin to be part of it because you are a Pangea member. This is not offered to anybody else. You, as a Pangea member, get access to this, okay? $3,800, it fluctuates, but about $3,800 worth of products, depending on where you're at inside of Pangea, getting to participate in their 2 Bitcoin level at the travel level, knowing that you can have a 7-day stay every 90 days, right? Every quarter, you have a 7-day stay that you and your family can participate in. Folks, that's just an amazing opportunity for you and your family. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and wrap this thing up by telling you something special, okay? For anyone who is willing to get started, and I say willing, this is what I would consider a layup, to use a basketball term. This is like the easiest decision that you should have made this year, okay? That's how easy this decision is. But anyone who's willing to get started, here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be offering a special class to learn more about Bitcoin. There's many of you out there that I've talked to that you are brand new to this, okay? You are overwhelmed and you are scared of what's happening. Don't be, okay? I'm gonna walk you through it. So anyone who is going to act in the next 48 hours, okay, So I'm going to give you until Monday, I guess we'll say 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Anyone who acts before then, I'm going to give you access to myself, and I'm going to help educate you on exactly what Bitcoin is, how you can use it, how you can get your wallet set up, all those things. I'm going to take you personally by the hand to be able to do it. Okay, we'll do it on a private webinar that is maybe even password protected, that will just be you invited to learn all about this. And I'm going to show you ways how you can not only participate in Bitcoin right now with the Do It Network, but how you can grow it as well, and different things that you can do to protect yourself and your family to make sure that you have a little bit of nest egg there for you. I don't know if you know this, but my background is in financial. I did that for 10 years, okay? So when it comes to trading, when it comes to understanding these markets, I have a little bit of experience in that, and I want to be able to share that with you, okay? So anyone who acts within the first 48 hours, you're going to get access to that webinar where I will be teaching you more about Bitcoin, understanding it, the simplicity, how to create a nest egg for yourself using it, and some of the trading aspects of it as well. So with that being said, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I feel like I'm giving you an amazing opportunity here with the company owner who has proven himself, never missed a payment, never been late for a payment, who has created hundreds of millions of dollars in this industry, helped tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people be able to reach their financial goals. And the great thing about it is your Pangea business is still here, still working the same exact way that it is. The travel aspect is still here inside of Pangea, but we've created an amazing opportunity for you to step in and have a whole nother travel product that you can sell to people inside the Do It Network. The instant commissions, I mean, to me, that changes the game. When you talk about paying people instantly, where they can have money in their pocket now rather than waiting 14 days, folks, that's what makes things pop off the rocket, right? I mean, it's just going to go crazy. So you're one of the very first to be able to participate in this. May 15th. May 15th is it. You have until May 15th to do this, to take this opportunity. That's not my date, right? That's Do It Network's date. They've given me this amount of time to be able to offer this to you. They've given me this amount of price to be able to share it with you. Point one, I mean, what a blessing from them to allow us to do that inside Pangea for our Pangea members. Get out there, find your 0.1 Bitcoin, go to your back office, click on the banner, make your payment. Now, here's the last thing. After you make your payment, okay, there's going to be a transaction code. You're going to grab that transaction code, and you're going to contact the Pangea customer support, and you're going to include that transaction code. I'm sorry. They're going to work with Do It, and they will get you manually activated, okay? Now, I'm telling you to wait 24 hours. They said there's no way it's going to take that long, but I'm going to tell you, wait 24 hours after you make that payment to be activated. They will send you your login information, and you will be able to get started. Now, the cool thing is this, the same username and login information, the way I understand it, you'll be able to use that inside of Do It as well. So that makes it even more simple for a lot of you. So that being said, folks, thank you for taking your Saturday to spend time with me. I'm excited about this, if you can't tell. I love Bitcoin myself, so to have the opportunity to share this with you and your family as a new way to earn income, as a new way to grow your wealth, to create massive amounts of wealth inside your business. How about that? I'm happy to be able to do it. Thank you to Dwayne Golden and the entire Do It Network team for allowing us to participate and be part of this amazing opportunity that you've created. You're a great leader in this industry, and I appreciate it. So folks, have a fantastic day. Have a great weekend with your family, and we will see you very soon. First people to act within the first 48 hours, I'm going to give you some amazing value on that webinar. Be part of it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.